It was early October in 2011 and I'm at Antalya International Airport. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. I decided to come back to Turkey for another long distance trek. This one is going to be in the mountains, and I found out that the beginning of the trek is only about 7 kilometers from the airport. So I arrived at 12 o'clock and tried to get a few hours sleep just here at the terminal, and now at 5 o'clock I'm ready to start walking on my new adventure, and hopefully I'll find the beginning of the trail very soon.
Trekking along the airport road. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning and I've made it to the symbolic start of the trail. The only way I know that it is the start of the trail is not by any markers along the way. It's only through my readings that I know that this historic city of Perge is en route along the trail, and I was warned that there wouldn't be, the marking won't be very good, but the fact that it's non-existent so far is a bit of a worry, but I've actually factored that into my planning. So if I lose the trail or whatever along the way, I still have options, so it should be good. So far getting here has been fantastic. It's been totally without fault. It's been easy, and it's a good time of day to start walking, and a beautiful day, and I am really excited about what's around the next corner. With every step I'm taking a bit of altitude, so I know I'm slowly going to be heading into the mountains very soon. So we'll see. It's confirmed I am on the right track. This is the first marker that I've seen so far, and probably about 5 kilometers into the trail. 11 o'clock on the first day, and from the airport I've already made it to my first national park. The outer suburbs of Antalya. Just finished with the market gardens down the bottom of the road, and there's a bit of confusion in this place as to whether the trail goes through the gates of this national park or whether I should just go down that road. I know if I go down that road I won't get lost, and if I go this way there are no trail markers, so I could possibly lose a lot of time. Out of finally getting away from the city limits of Antalya, I was happy to see Mother Nature again, but what it's turned out to be is hour upon hour upon hour of monotonous, mind-numbing pine forest roads like this particular one. It kind of reminds me of the Kolka walk. Probably another whole more day of this. What a difference 24 hours can make. Yesterday around this time I started walking at the airport, and here I am now. Hey, this is fun! All of a sudden I feel the urge to pee. You going somewhere? You going away? Bye-bye. It's 1.5 days into my trip, and finally I can safely say that I've made it to the foothills of the mountains that I came to see in the first place. This is a middle-sized mountaintop village, and just got my final supplies of water, and now I'll just take a nice easy afternoon walk. It's really hot at the moment, but one good thing is that I know it's going to get colder or cooler as the higher I get, so it'll take a few days for it to get noticeably cooler. But now the real fun begins, I suppose. Hello! What a lovely place. See the trout in the water? In Adelaide we have a place called Waterfall Gully. I think this beats the pants off that. And do some trout fishing down there. This type of forest is never monotonous. There's up hills, down hills, beautiful little streams, little clearings of mountain pastures. Beautiful.
It's the morning of day 4 now. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm lying in my tent, waiting for sunrise, listening to the rain pitter-patter on the tent. Well, that was anticipated. There's a forecast of some really bad weather for the next at least 4 days. I'm equipped for that sort of thing and I'm ready. But unfortunately it's in combination with yesterday my stomach started playing up, and this morning all hell broke loose, and that's confirmed to me that I'm in for a really rough ride. Health-wise, with this rain now, I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around, and basically what I'm concerned about the most is that I'm going to run out of toilet paper. I took a lot with me, but I'm going through a lot, and there's nowhere to buy any more toilet paper. I'm just... That's the main thing. To hell with the scorpions and the snakes and all that, but running out of toilet paper, that's what gets me.
From the blue skies of yesterday, this is what I've come to. Well, my stomach settled down a bit, and like this, yeah, I'm kind of feeling a bit weak because I haven't eaten. I've been put off food for a while, and hopefully things will lighten up soon.
This kind of water is permanent water is quite rare in
So high in these mountains. I wouldn't have attempted like this climb, which was quite a big one today, without the knowledge that it was here. Had it been a hot day, and by accident had I bypassed this water source, that would have been a very, very big grounds for concern, because there's no water that I know of to be had for quite a while. But thank God the weather's, in a way, it's cool. Good that the weather's cooled down, and I'm actually drinking, apart the water, I'm actually drinking less water, so it's much better, and I don't have to carry as much. Well, I made it, this being the highest point of the second section of the trail, and if it weren't for this horrible weather, I'm sure the view must be spectacular, but this is all you're going to get. It's been terrible. I made it to that to the top of the section, and after that I just the more I walked, the more energy I lost, and had an incredible shortage of breath, and had to take slow steps and whatever, and I think it's just been too much for me. Probably a combination of factors, but the temptation was to get to a village, but it would have taken me hours at that pace, and I thought, well, I've got everything I need with me, so, well, apart from the toilet paper running out, so I just thought I'd find a spot, put up the tent, and just try to sleep it off. I've been sleeping for most of the day now, and that's made a huge difference. I can feel some sort of strength coming back, and it's made me optimistic. I'm actually getting a bit of an appetite now, so hopefully that's just a little glitch, and
and I should be full of energy tomorrow, and ready for the continuation of my journey. Apocalyptical storm of last night. I have to keep pushing on, and it's interesting to see the aftermath. It hasn't really rained seriously for quite a few hours, and this is the result. The path has turned into basically a little creek, and this is the sort of thing I have to be walking along. There's so much water that that's basically another new obstacle I have to enjoy. What are you going to do? Day 6, and I suppose we could call this a new beginning. Yesterday, around midday, I finally made it to this lovely little village, and it started raining again, and the guy who owns this house here said that he'd advised me not to go any further that day because there's more rain forecast. Thank God I stayed, because I was feeling absolutely terrible. I mean, I was wincing with pain, my stomach and everything was horrible. So he offered a nice spot on the floor here in his carport to at least, recover and, spend the time. So I spent most of the time actually sleeping. I woke up this morning, my sleeping bag had dried out, and it all seems that the worst is over now. I really sincerely feel so much better, and so hopefully it's a sign of things to come. Well, after the trials and tribulations of the last week, I've made it down from the mountains after getting lost for a couple of days to a destination where I can do my first shopping, and that's after a week. So I've been living off food that I bought from home for a week, and I've stationed myself in this tea house behind me, which has a they call them markets here. It's actually like a little corner store. That's the biggest shop that I've seen for a week. It's it's very minimal in supplies, but everything that I need, including toilet paper. So I'm kind of feeling a bit better. I'm not 100% better, but the sun's out now, and I'm feeling much drier, and spirits are much they're up now. I'm actually feeling dry. I don't have to sleep in a wet sleeping bag every night, and they say that the good weather is going to keep at least for a day or so. They don't know what's going to happen after that. I better check up. Yeah, what's ahead of me today is now I've come to lower ground. Is that way there's I have to go into a canyon there, and it's supposed to be one of the more spectacular sights of the trip. So very much looking forward to that, and the next leg of my journey.
Olabilir de. Olabilir de. Yakın akraba. Tosla. Çay ver İlyas. Bak gelin çay söyle be. Ben Avustralya'dan içeceğim çayı.
Hello.
Beş.